I know a lot of people will be excited when they hear the sonic boom.
And these are going to provide quite a show because you're going to hear the sonic booms.
That sonic boom is great for us.
That thunderclap broke the sound barrier.
Type booster separation confirmed.
Just heard the 2 sonic booms here in the room.
Booster landing confirmed.
Hello everyone, you're watching live coverage from the first launch pad in Satish Dhawan Space Center in India for the ISRO's SPADEX launch. I'm your commentator Dab Space Doge Guy, and today will be the launch for the SPADEX satellite. It's a pretty important mission for India, and we're at the moment 54 minutes and 23 seconds before the flight. I've tried to connect to the feed early because I have some network that shows it, but as you can see, it doesn't really work. And this is not. It's basically our ISRO's feed from another server, and yeah, this is not quite working at the moment. So we're just going to go to a picture of the rocket itself. I probably have some anyway. So yeah, or we should go to the integration video, what happened earlier. Maybe that's more useful. What do you mean that's not Aiden? Do I sound like AI at the moment? Man, no. Does not sound like him. I'm getting this by my friend Caden here. What is this? I mean, I know. Maybe my voice has changed too much, or I am a little bit tired. Because you didn't want me to talk like this, and then it sounds better. I'm not gonna do that because that's annoying. Doesn't matter. I'm just getting accused from Caden that I'm not Aiden. AI Aiden? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me right now? Alright, doesn't matter. Yeah, this Caden guy thinks a lot. Let's actually go to the integration video of PSLV here. So this is what happened, yeah, well, a few days ago. I don't know exactly when it happened, but this is what occurred here. We saw the integration, so the rocket was built on the launch pad. And yeah, here's the video of that. I can scroll. Here was the assembly of the rocket, the integration. You can see it's a 4-minute video, probably time span is 4 seconds. They have a picnic while building the rocket. Is wat wel wegzetten. En dan heb je hem. En nog. Here's the integration. Stop it being live. It's being live. Here comes the second stage. And then the part here. When does the broadcast start? In like 20 minutes, doesn't it? And here is actually the satellite, or I think one of the satellites that's, yeah, one of the satellites that's going to be used for the test docking, which we're going to show more, show an animation of that later. Your voice went from a 10-year-old to a bro, my voice has always been like this, mate. If you compare it to a year ago, then you might see the difference. But it's literally the same as yesterday and 1 week ago. Nobody noticed a difference. You know Loey, right? He didn't even notice a difference. Imagine that. He didn't even notice a difference. Anyway, here's the rocket, initially, which we saw on the live feed a bit ago. Only there were some issues with it. Let's actually go now, video instruction of how the rocket will work.
Workhorse PSLV-C vehicle will be launching SPADEX satellites. The launch vehicle will provide a small relative velocity between the two spacecraft at the time of separation from the launch vehicle. Subsequently, the incremental velocity will allow to build a 10 to 20 kilometers inter-satellite separation within a day. At the end of this drift arrest maneuver, both spacecraft will be in the same orbit with identical velocity but separated by about 20 kilometers, known as far rendezvous. With a similar strategy, the chaser will approach the target with progressively reduced inter-satellite distances of 5 kilometers, 1.5 kilometers, 500 meters, 225 meters, 15 meters, and 3 meters, ultimately leading to the docking of the two spacecraft. After successful docking and rigidization, electrical power transfer between two satellites will be demonstrated before undocking and separation of the two satellites. With each step forward, ISRO continues to inspire the nation and fuel the dreams of a limitless future in space.
And there was the instruction video of, the ISRO. You think I'm tired? Yeah, you think I'm kind of tired. It's been a day. I was live on Twitch earlier as well for just gaming and stuff with Loey. Maybe that was too much. It was like 33 minutes, so it doesn't matter. Anyway, launch coverage will start in a few. Have they started yet? No, 17 minutes until the coverage starts. Let me try to get the video link back. Hold on. It's a lot of work. I've the past 2 hours I've tried to set this up because I want to get as much footage for y'all as possible. Anyway, Cadence thinks I'm tired. A bit. I'll tell you a bit. So, it's still not working, as you can see. Sorry that you have to see this, but ISRO server from server doesn't really work at the moment. Let me actually get my blue lights on here. These are not blue. What the hell? Oh, there we go. So yeah. We're just less than 47 minutes until, oh, there's the footage. Finally works. Just less than 47 minutes away now, 46 minutes and 38 seconds at the moment. So yeah, it's been a bit quiet now. Wait, let me see if I can turn the audio on. Hold on. I think that should work now. Nothing on the countdown net yet. Of course. It might be a bit loud, the countdown net, so please don't like wah! Go insane when there's a call out, because there is gonna be. So let's actually see the PSLV-C60. They call it. I as you saw, I called it CA. I will change it to C60. Don't worry. For more clarification on what it is. So, yeah, let's actually see the document in English that they provided. Hold on. There we go. The English document that was provided. I'll pretty much enclose this. No, not gonna do that. So here's the document of the first, second, third, and fourth stage. You can read this all on your own on the ISRO website. If you scroll a bit, you can see the SPADEX. Here's the timeline, the flight profile. I'm gonna take a look at this mid-launch, so don't worry. I'll be very focused on this one. So yeah. Hold on, let me get a better look for y'all. My voice. Jeez, something has changed. I agree. So, our CT ignition, which is probably one of the engines, T-3 already, and then... So here's the entire timeline for you to take a screenshot or something, because you're gonna need it. Ignition, separation of heat shield, separation, ignition, cutoff, and SPADEX. So, jeez, how long is this in total? Let me actually figure out. Jeez, we're gonna have a long mission. 2 hours of craziness. So, 1.5 hours of flight. So we started a bit early. Are they gonna go live for that entire thing? I think so, for sure on the server feed, but I don't know if that's gonna work out right now and in total. So yeah, let's just stick to the footage here and yeah, see how the rocket's doing. Everything has been going well for the past 43 minutes.
Autonomous confirms range real-time network readiness for PSLV-C57
I had
L1 mission launch.
Yeah.
CDP, Roger.
That was one of the call-outs. I did some tweaks to the filters. I put like a few filters on so you can hear it better. Probably did not shake you up totally. Hopefully it didn't. So this PSLV-C60 launch is going to be one of those important launches because the SPADEX spacecraft, so spacecraft A and spacecraft B, these are pretty important things because it will basically test like the docking mechanism. Jesus, I'm Dutch and I cannot speak English today. Alright, so the docking mechanism of SPADEX, that's what they're gonna test in this mission. It's gonna be pretty exciting to see how that's gonna go. Not in this hour, it's gonna be in the days to come. I don't know if they're gonna stream that or whatever they're gonna do, but we'll probably see some update of it. If there's any update following this mission, like a live coverage or something that I can stream on time, I'll for sure bring that for y'all. But for now, yeah, this is what we're gonna see, and this is what we have. So that is pretty much what it is now. Yeah, so here we see the live feed of the rocket. And oh, there's the fairing cam. That's pretty cool. You can see how that looks like. You can see how that's gone into working. So yeah, we still got a bit until the coverage from ISRO starts here, about 10 minutes. And we're gonna see, and then we're gonna see that's also gonna happen on the server feed. I say that 6 times because it is from a server, from a server, from a server, and that's where I got this from. IP address link, so... Well, not IP address, I don't know exactly, but... At least we got it, and that's what is the most important. So, 40 minutes away from the launch itself. So we still got a bit. So yeah, if you're just joining us, you're watching live feed of the PSLV rocket about to launch in 40 minutes from now. Seems that everything is still go for launch here. And then we got about 9 minutes until the coverage starts here.
Met to ROD and Mission Director. Benign weather conditions are prevailing for PSLV-C57 launch.
ROD, Roger.
Yeah, so we got some stuff happening in the back, which is call outs at some point. I also didn't get a call out that do that like T-minus 40 minutes, but I don't know if that was an audio glitch on the server we're getting this feed from. I will be switching to the ISRO YouTube broadcast in a few moments, because yeah, this is probably not going to work as best as its best performance, so still got a bit. And I never know what the feed is gonna do. So, still a little bit to wait here until the live coverage. So we could see the details of the SPADEX mission. I could show you some footage of the time lapse, of a time lapse from the PSLV-CA vehicle. Yeah, you can just see it for yourself. Pretty cool. Hold on. Pretty cool in my opinion. You can see pretty much what this is here. Hold on. This is the vehicle movement. You can see further on your screen there. This is the time lapse from what happened or a week ago or earlier, I'm not sure. But it happened. It wasn't the best weather, as you could see, and then yeah. There it is, and there it is. So that is what we got there. That was the time lapse. And we're about to see the coverage start here as well for the ISRO. Should I switch to? No, I'm not gonna switch to YouTube. Stay on the server. No worries. So we're just gonna have a little pause here and we'll be back. I'm not gonna commentate then for a long time. And we're just gonna leave it over to... Oh, something's happened there. We're just gonna leave it over to their commentary here. Although most of it is in Hindi language. Uh-oh, and there it goes again. That's the I don't know how many time. Wait. Alright, we're just gonna go on there on this. See, we don't have any footage now because the camera's just shut off for some reason. Wait, let me actually refresh the streaming thing link anyway on the server feed. Hold on. Okay, that should work. There it is. Okay, that worked. Okay, then it's just regained. Okay, well that was weird. Doesn't even make sense. So we're about a few minutes away until their broadcast starts. They like to call it the telecast. I don't know where that came from, but it's a name. Like, it's better than nothing. Some fireworks going off there, geez. So we still got a little bit to go until the coverage starts itself. There's the engine cam once again. So it's actually gone a little bit brighter. Or am I seeing it wrong? I don't know. I think the camera itself got a little bit brighter. That's what happened. So we still a few minutes until the... Oh, there it is again. We still got a few minutes away until the official commentary of theirs are starting. We're soon gonna see that switch. You're gonna see it when the coverage, you're seeing the server link is gonna switch to the the logo and basically the thumbnail of their stream, YouTube stream. I think what it is. So we should see that happen on the server feed, because this is literally what ISRO is about to stream on YouTube is what you're seeing right now, as this is official international footage. Basically it's a world feed, like most people call it. For sure the F1 world. You should see the live coverage start. Let me actually turn the sound off real quickly. So we're not gonna get jump scared, because they might do another team. Or I mean, whatever. They might do some tests here. Alright. They're still on this feed. No change. It's been 5. So and yeah, this will be the last stream of 2024 if it comes to rockets. And the last, well, the second, well, this is technically the third last stream of 2024. Oh, here it is. Let me turn on the sound. Should switch. Oh, there it is.
All stations.
Namaskar viewers, as ISRO is gearing for the path-breaking space docking experiment
Wait, hold
mission
on. Let me do something real quick.
in Hindi.
There we go.
This telecast is being brought to you by Doordarshan from the Mission Control Center. The launch of PSLV-C SPADEX mission will place ISRO at a higher pedestal for technological achievement.
This is footage from the server.
2200 hours Indian Standard Time today, that is 30th of December 2024, from the first launch pad of SDSC Shar. The intent of the launch is to place the SPADEX A and B spacecrafts, each weighing about 220 kilograms, in an orbit with a semi-major axis of 6,852.5 kilometers and 55 degrees inclination. The altitude of spacecraft injection will be 476.8 kilometers. The mission also carries 24 payloads, 14 from Department of Space and 10 from non-government enterprises and universities as part of PSLV Orbital Experiment Module, Poem 4.
नमस्कार, बहुत बहुत स्वागत है आप सभी दर्शक.
And then we're gonna get commentary in Hindi here. Like I said, this feed is from the server itself, so the footage here is not as best. And it's very bright. So we're still 27 minutes away from the launch here. There's a feed there. So this mission will take 1.5 hours. Quite long. And we'll be covering the entire mission here. Until the end. Of today then.
उपग्रह आपस में संचार से सामंजस्य बनाते. इसके अलावा इस मिशन में
Once again, you're watching live coverage of the ISRO launch vehicle here.
अब आप सभी दर्शक.
At the moment, I'm hearing Hindi commentary. Once we hear English commentary, we'll transfer back. Here's the
Here
integration.
on your TV screens, you are able to see the flag off of the nozzle end segment of PSLV-C mission. It is being brought from a facility fully prepared to the PSLV integration facilities. This facility has converted the mobile launch structure incorporated first launch pad to an integrate transfer launch, which enables enhancement of launch frequency. This is the middle segment being very carefully hoisted. It will be placed on the nozzle end segment. Tank and clevis joint being jointed by the pins. The first stage S139 motor comprises of a nozzle end segment, three middle segments and a head end segment.
अभी आप सभी दर्शक देख रहे हैं, यह प्रथम चरण है कोर अलोन PSLV-C60 का, जो कि ठोस नोदर पर आधारित चरण है। इसके 5 खंड होते हैं। इसे PSLV इंटीग्रेशन।
There's more half the Hindi commentary there. And as we saw, we're now 24 minutes away from the launch. The last launch streamed here on this channel of 2024.
The PF building, this is the second stage of the PSLV rocket, checked out for its operational adequacy in a separate facility, being moved on a trailer to be tilted and integrated on the first stage.
यह द्वितीय चरण, तरल नोदक पर आधारित द्वितीय चरण विकास इंजन के साथ, इसे भी पूर्ण सुरक्षा तथा गुणवत्ता के साथ प्रथम चरण के ऊपर समायोजित कर दिया गया। और यह है तीसरा चरण HPS3 हाई परफॉर्मेंस PS3 स्टेज।
The third and fourth stage of PSLV are integrated in a separate building and module together to be hoisted and integrated together upon the stack of first and second stages.
Enjoying the coverage by ISRO. I'm now going to stop doing commentary here. So you're going to have to deal with Hindi commentary sadly, but here it is. You can watch the coverage now. So enjoy the commentary from them.
के समायोजन के पश्चात इसे सुरक्षित फैसिलिटी से MST की ओर लाया जा रहा है।
This is a bird's eye view of the movement of a fully integrated PSLV vehicle up to the fourth stage at MST. These are the visuals in the satellite preparation facility for SPADEX 1 and 2.
जी हाँ, यही है मुख्य उपग्रह इस मिशन के, SPADEX 1 और SPADEX 2। इनके साथ में 24 नितभार और सफर कर रहे हैं PSLV-C60 में। इन सबका समायोजन तथा परीक्षण क्लीन रूम में किया जाता है, पूरी गुणवत्ता और सुरक्षा बनाए रखते हुए।
To ensure a dust-free environment, the satellites are prepared in a clean room in various centers of ISRO, and here at the launch complex also the satellite preparation facility has a clean room, and this container is specialized for temperature control for the spacecrafts. This is at the launch complex, MST clean room.
अब उपग्रह को तथा नितभारों को इसमें समायोजित कर दिया गया है। पूर्णतः तैयार PSLV-C60 प्रमोचकयान अपने उद्देश्य को पूरा करने के लिए MST पर सज्ज है।
The viewers may recall that the first launch pad at SDSC Shar has hosted the previous launch only on 5th of December 2024, and today yet again it is ready for another launch.
PSLV C60 प्रमोशन यान की उल्टी गिनती 25 घंटे पहले शुरू हो चुकी है और अब हम T0 यानी प्रमोशन से 21 मिनट की दूरी पर हैं। सारी गतिविधियां आबाद रूप से जारी हैं। इस दौरान यान को पावर ऑन किया गया है और सभी आंतरिक जांच जारी है। साथ ही तरल नोदक के भराव तथा गैस टैंकों में दबाव सुनिश्चित कर लिया गया है। सभी संचार तंत्रों की जांच पूरी की जा चुकी है। इस दौरान मौसम विभाग, यातायात और नौवहन विभाग से भी अनुमति ले ली गई है। मौसम पूरी तरह सामान्य, 2 मीटर प्रति सेकंड वायु गति, उल्टी गिनती के दौरान हमने अंतरिक्ष यान की बैटरी आवेशन भी पूरा कर लिया है। प्रणोदक प्रणाली की जांच जारी है। कुछ अंतिम गतिविधियों के पश्चात यान निदेशक यान की तैयारी की सूचना मिशन निदेशक को देंगे। अब आप देख रहे हैं लॉन्च व्यू गैलरी का दृश्य।
T-20 minutes. All stations change over to channel 2.
9:40 और यहाँ उमड़ती हुई भीड़, सभी दर्शकों का रोमांच यहाँ देखते ही बनता है। सभी इंतजार में कब T0 को।
Alright, I'm gonna come back with commentary here. Hello, Corey. Welcome to the stream. Glad you're here for the launch. Here's the public of India watching this launch from the visitors, probably the visitor center. Here's the mission details.
Occurs at T0 that coincides with the ignition of core S139 motor. This mission being a core alone configuration, having no strap-ons. The 111-second action time of PS1 carries the rocket to 50 kilometers altitude. The second stage, igniting soon after PS1 burnout, carries the rocket up to 179 kilometers altitude during its 151-second burn time. Relative velocity at this instant is 4 kilometers per second. The third stage, PS3 operation, begins 263 seconds into flight and continues for 123 seconds, during which there is 99 kilometers addition in altitude and 2.4 kilometer per second addition in relative velocity. After the burnout of PS3, there is a coast phase of 125 seconds to enable 108.7 kilometer increase in altitude. 10 seconds after the PS3 separation, the fourth stage, PS4, ignites and continues to burn for 271 seconds. Another coast phase of 117 seconds follows after PS4 burnout. At 909.5 seconds into flight, the orbital parameters for the injection of SPADEX B and 3 seconds later for SPADEX A are achieved. The fourth stage,
Mission Director, Roger.
PS4 of PSLV-C60 SPADEX mission will restart 32 minutes 37 seconds into flight for the first time and at about 1 hour 21 minutes into flight for the second time. The final altitude achieved for PSLV orbital experimental module is 350 kilometers.
So yeah, this mission will be 1.5 hours in total today, and we're gonna be live for the entire duration of the launch. Or of the mission, I should say mission, because just coming up.
17 मिनट दूर हैं उड़ान से।
There's some.
VLCC, Roger. Staff Director to Mission Director. Roger. Both spacecrafts SDX-01 and XDX-02 health parameters are normal and spacecraft is cleared for launch. Mission Director, Roger. Forwarded to Mission Director. Range is ready for PSLV C60 SPADEX launch. Mission Director, Roger. KTC Director to Mission Director. All ISRO participating station and network is ready to support PSLV C60 SPADEX mission.
Automatic launch sequence.
So I'm glad you think this is the best place to hang out. surprised actually because ISRO's coverage. I understand. ISRO's coverage is full of non-English speaking people, so I would understand. And my commentary, I hope you like it. So, because if Hindi language is talking.
Clearance obtained from launch vehicle, spacecraft,
Hold on.
range and distract network stations, and prevailing favorable weather conditions, Mission Director hereby authorizes to initiate launch operation sequence for the launch of PSLV-C60 SPADEX mission at 22 hours 15 seconds IST today, that is 30th of December 2024.
यहाँ भी आपने
Mission
सुना
Director has given authorization for the launch of
PSLV-C60 के मिशन डायरेक्टर
PSLV-C60 SPADEX mission.
ऑटोमेटिक
There we just saw confirmation.
संतोषजनक कार्य करते हुए
I should let it on.
आगे बढ़ रहे हैं
22 hours 15 seconds IST today, 30th December 2024. Automatic launch sequence initiated for PSLV-C60 SPADEX mission.
Well, that
शुरू हो चुकी है
From
ऑटोमेटिक लॉन्च सीक्वेंस शुरू किया जा चुका है
great call out from ISRO Mission Control. We just heard automatic launch sequence has initiated, or is going to be, or is initiated. I'm not sure. Didn't even hear quite well.
TSDG are participating in a capsule of very important.
Also, glad that you think I'm like a good commentator. Like, it's pretty hard for sure if you're looking at launches that there are no broadcasts from. You're doing. I'm sometimes like I'm 6 hours of work to get footage for y'all, cause probably coverage hasn't started yet by then, so I normally look like every single hour. Okay, I asked you this for the Long March 3B launch, but what's your favorite Indian launch vehicle? Ooh, that's T-minus 14 minutes confirmed, by the way. Jesus, that's loud. You cannot hear it right now, but it is very loud. Yeah, that's his saying. Yeah, just doing my best to get footage for y'all, actually, because like no channel does. Well, I don't want to say doesn't do their best, but I mean, maybe they don't have access to programs like I do, because I'm a Dutch person, and many of the launch or the channels that stream launches are in the US. So it's easier for me to find footage because the US probably cannot access what I'm accessing. That's just a guess. I mean, I've seen the International Rocket Launches channel. I've seen the ISRO, I've seen, the International Rocket Launch channel do it, but I don't know what country he's from. Probably the United States. I don't know if Douyin or any of Chinese sites are available in the US. If there are, okay, there is, but they're like, I've tried to search up for a stream. Jeez. Example, for the Long March 3B launch with the whatever payload it was, Yaoguan or something, I've searched on YouTube if there was a stream like Long March 4B or Long March 2, whatever. I was the only one on the list. That's insane. I was the only one on the list, and it's pretty cool. Well, it's complicated there, but almost all videos is blocked. That is true. In the US, many Chinese or whatever stuff is blocked. I agree. But even if there's a launch in the US, for example, now that I haven't done it before, but in Rocket Lab, just an example, if there is a private company launch in New Zealand, and I'm lucky to stream that, although there's no official coverage for it. Example, in New Zealand, we've seen it in the US before, that they're not broadcasting their launches for some military satellite rocket lab. But I mean, for example, if that was the case in New Zealand, I might be the only one in the list. Answer for that, because many of the boys' team, friends, I will call them friends, are, a few are in New Zealand, a few are in China, and a few are in other countries. And that's their home country then. So home country New Zealand, home country China. And we try our best to get as much footage as possible, even from our own cameras. But if we don't get from our own cameras, we try the best to find for you what is even allowed to stream. Because there are chances, which are the case, that there's copyright, and they will say that. Like on a video I've seen once, I wanted to make like a highlight of it. It said copyright. So I couldn't use that, and it was highly like illegal to repost, or highly prohibited, you know. So it's just hard, man. But many things are allowed if you're like on the VN or stuff. I mean, many would know this, but I get a lot of views on Chinese or any launch that has no broadcast on it, of course. I've seen my friend Caden Gaming, that's what he's called on YouTube. I've seen him streaming a launch before, or no, that was not him. That was, I think, the space engineer streamed a launch of Firefly when there was no coverage. There was literally a live stream of the phone cam, you know, that has footage of the launch. Well, you couldn't see the launch itself, but like, you know, jellyfish effect. I forget the name. Sorry, but you know what I mean. So overall, launches are very hard to find if there are no broadcasts for it, and I try my best, of course, to stream them for you. If it is from the server of the footage, doesn't matter. I try my best, and I will never give up on finding launch footages if there's a launch that has no broadcast. Might sound simple, but it is harder than you can imagine if you've never done it before. So I even have to do like translate, you know, translate from English to Chinese, because I can like a little Chinese and stuff, but it's still, you know, it's still like, you gotta, you don't know, I don't know many words in Chinese. So I still got to do many things on my own, which, and yeah, I don't know how to explain it, but you know, thank you so much for doing it. Yeah, no problem. I really try my best, and it's just, if I see the support from y'all and to see how much it means to every one of y'all, it's just crazy. And I'm really thankful for the support I've got from y'all this year. This year was the best year so far, I think. And that's crazy. So I'm so thankful for everyone who subscribed to the channel. If you're not subscribed, click the subscribe button, because you know what I just said? We even stream launches that are not on the official broadcast. So this is pretty hyped. I know International Rocket Launch does it often, but still, you know, subscribe to him as well. Subscribe to every space guy if you're interested in spaceman, not gonna lie. Like, every one of them. Oh, I know they're doing their best of doing stuff if it comes to graphics, UIs and stuff, you know. We're now crossing that 7-minute mark, by the way. So yeah, I'm glad to do this for y'all, and I won't stop doing this for sure. So yeah, thank you all. And this is the final launch of 2024 that I'm streaming, because there was a launch that is at 6 a.m., 6:39 a.m. I'm not gonna wake up for that, guys. 6:39 a.m. my time. You better got a seat for yourself. With the 6:39 p.m. or a.m. my time. Man, spaceflight never has a break. So anyway, tomorrow, Corey, if you want to watch, tomorrow we're gonna have a stream like the entire day, which is probably starts at, what time does it start for you? Probably, I don't know if where you're from exactly, or if you told, I forgot, but you'll see. I'm doing a New Year's stream tomorrow, and this is for everyone actually. Tomorrow I'm doing a New Year's stream, and we're going to cover like the entire day for me then, and like all the countries, or not all the countries, like for example US. I'm not gonna stay up the entire night just to stream the US as well, so probably we're gonna have a special stream for my country. It's probably a bit Corey, make sure to have your notifications on, man. You never miss a stream if you do that. Maybe you already have it, but you never miss a stream. Come on, who wants to miss a stream of mine? If someone says me, I'm kind of sad. Well, whatever. Whatever. Oh, we're 4 minutes and 45 seconds away. I should stop talking about the New Year's stream tomorrow. For tomorrow. But yeah, make sure to check that out. It's gonna be pretty cool. We're gonna do some gaming stuff. So, one of my friends in Germany suggested I do You're One of the Only Ones.
476 किलोमीटर की
Yeah.
गोलाकार कक्षा में
Really? Wait, what? Alright.
इसमें SPADEX B को
Wait, what do you mean with that? I forgot what I said.
3 सेकंड के पश्चात SPADEX A को अंतर्क्षेपित किया
I'm
जाएगा.
so tired right now, man. It's been a tiring day. I've done a stream on Twitch earlier as well. You can check my Twitch out. Twitch.tv/stats-guy. Live as well there now. But I mostly do streams there as well tomorrow as well for the New Year's, and on YouTube as well. So every stream actually.
पहली कक्षा 482 किलोमीटर की होगी. इस कक्षा में लगभग 30 सेकंड तक
Should I stay live on Twitch to do like some weird stuff? I don't know.
इसके पश्चात वेग को कम करके लगभग 2880 सेकंड के पर जब PS4 365 किलोमीटर की निचली कक्षा में आ जाएगा.
Keep your that's what I was talking about. You should keep your notifications on, man. It's very important. You never want to miss a stream of mine.
इन सभी प्रयोगों के पश्चात PS4 में बचे हुए नोदक को यान से बाहर निकाल दिया जाएगा.
Well, my brother is subscribed to me. I think that's gaining enough trust. If my brother subscribed to me, you should too. Jesus, I'm getting flashbacks. I see the Christmas tree behind me every single time.
SPADEX,
I don't know, we still have it on. Jeez, man. Time goes so fast, by the way. Real quick, I know we're like 2 minutes until launch, but I just want to tell you guys, time goes so fast. I remember in like beginning of the year when I made the GUIs for this, and even the launches, I remember the Atlas 5. The Falcon rocket launch, or not the Atlas 5, the Falcon rocket launch. Or you're laughing because my brother. LMAO. I don't know if I'm going to do stream on Twitch afterwards, by the way. Okay, let's focus on the launch. We'll talk later about it.
Space docking experiment.
Wait, Corey, do you have Twitch? Maybe you could check that out later. I'm probably, if I have a good mood, I'm going live on there just to do gaming stuff or chatting. I don't know what else. But if you want to check that out.
Mission objective.
If you have Twitch anyway.
Run the wood, docking, undocking,
2 minutes.
and power
2
transfer.
minutes. Love how the accent.
Place. The mission will be a forerunner for autonomous docking needed for future lunar missions like Chandrayaan-4, ISRO's ambitious program of building and operating of Bharatiya Antariksha Station. Through this mission, India is marching towards...
On Twitch, I go live more than on YouTube because I don't feel good streaming gaming stuff on YouTube, but I might do that next year though, because yeah, people liked it. If you check my community post, like from 2 days ago, you can see the votes.
यान रखरखाव, स्पेस स्टेशन संचालन,
But for this year, I'll stay on Twitch now.
मिशन जैसे
I'll keep going live on Twitch for next year as well.
गगनयान आदि मिशनों में स्वायत्त
Just follow me
डॉकिंग
on
तकनीक
Twitch.
का
Twitch is a
अग्रदूत
piece
होने
of
जा
Space
रहा
guy.
है।
Pretty cool channel. Pretty cool,
से यूएस, रशिया और चाइना इस प्रयोग के पश्चात
Because it's actually mine, but okay.
भारत भी
1 minute to go. Here we go. Let's focus on the launch.
तकनीक
55
होगी।
seconds.
Minus 50
Second
seconds.
stage performance, normal. That's my favorite code. Yeah.
Minus 45 seconds.
Okay, 45 seconds. 45 seconds. Or whatever.
Minus 40 seconds.
My friend David can do an accent.
Minus 35 seconds.
35 seconds. Okay, let's see.
Minus 30 seconds.
Real-time programs activated.
Here we go. The launch of
Minus 25 seconds.
PSLV-CA or CA.
Minus 20 seconds.
20 seconds. 15 seconds coming up.
Minus 15 seconds.
Minus 15. Bro, the fact that you did it so well.
10, 9,
Okay, here we
8,
go.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
And there we have it. Liftoff.
Plus 5 seconds. Liftoff normal.
Where's the sound?
That's a marvelous liftoff of PSLV-C60 SPADEX mission on the go.
Where's the sound?
Plus 15
Sleek
seconds.
PSLV core-alone vehicle
There's no rocket sound.
saluted against the night sky. A beautiful sight to behold.
जी हाँ, अभी आपने देखा सफलतापूर्ण उत्थापन PSLV C60 रॉकेट का
Rocket engine
रात को
silencer.
रोशन करता हुआ PSLV C60 अपने उद्दिष्ट कक्षा की ओर सभी तंत्र सामान्य निष्पादन करते हुए
Great liftoff from the ISRO PSLV C60 there. I should have muted my mic when I said there was no
प्रथम चरण
sound.
का कुल कार्यकाल लगभग 111 सेकंड का होगा।
Plus 1 minute.
Plus 1 minute.
S139 motor currently thrusting, developing 4,800 kilonewtons thrust.
Everything's still going well at the moment.
Take 111 seconds to deplete.
Performance normal.
आसमान पूरी तरह साफ, इसलिए दूर तक हम देख सकते हैं। इस बार प्रथम चरण का प्रतिकन भी पूरी तरह साफ दिखाई देगा हमें।
Shah station currently tracking the rocket.
Everything's still going well at the moment here. T plus 1 minute and 45 seconds now. I think they brought a silencer with them because I didn't hear any sound from the rocket itself. There we go. Animation.
First stage separated. Second stage engine started. Close to guidance initiated.
Still going
प्रथम
well.
चरण के कार्यकाल के पश्चात उसे सफलतापूर्वक पृथक कर दिया गया है यान से तथा
Launch is still going well at the moment. No! You
The second
probably heard
stage has
it.
commenced its
Second stage
operation after the
performance
first stage
normal.
separation. This stage burns
That
on
was the
hypergonic
code.
earth-storable propellant combination of
You can
hydrate
thank,
of unsymmetrical dimethyl hydrazine
the
and
man on the
dinitrogen tetroxide.
first,
The legendary Vikas engine developing 800
long gray hair,
kilonewtons
yeah.
thrust in vacuum.
यान
this
के सभी तंत्र सामान्य प्रदर्शन कर रहे
this
हैं और
this
यान
not gonna lie looks like one of those 2005 or 2014 Japanese rocket launch live streams.
इस दौरान वह
It's
800
like-
किलो न्यूटन का प्रणोद उत्पन्न कर रहा है और इंजन जिम्बल के मदद से दिशा निर्धारण किया जा रहा है।
T plus 3 minutes.
क्लोज लूप गाइडेंस के अंतर्गत काम कर रहा है।
EU toxic propellant.
कुछ ही क्षणों में हम पेलोड फेयरिंग यानी ऊष्मा कवच का प्रतिकन देखेंगे।
Payload fairing separated.
That's the next major
There we
flight event
go.
achieved, the separation of payload fairing.
For any ULA launch.
Second stage performance normal.
Wow, what a
यान
call
अब
out.
घने
What a call
वातावरण से
out.
बाहर जा चुका है।
That's your
अब
favorite
इसकी
one.
ऊंचाई लगभग 130 किलोमीटर हो चुकी है, इसलिए ऊष्मा कवच की अब कोई आवश्यकता नहीं है, इसे यान से पृथक कर दिया गया है।
The second stage operation lasts for 151 seconds and will be jettisoned 4 minutes 20 seconds into flight. Shar and Port Blair stations tracking currently.
द्वितीय चरण तरल पर आधारित चरण है। इसमें लगभग 42 टन तरल नोदक का प्रयोग किया जाता है। अब इस गतिविधि में अगली घटना होगी द्वितीय चरण का पृथक्करण तथा तृतीय चरण का प्रज्वलन शुरू।
Second stage separated, third stage ignited.
I don't know how many fuel they have, but I don't think not a lot on one stage, because there's already the third stage separation T plus 4 minutes. Jeez.
द्वितीय चरण को कार्यकाल के पश्चात सफलतापूर्वक पृथक कर दिया गया है तथा तृतीय चरण ठोस नोदक पर आधारित तृतीय चरण इसका प्रज्वलन शुरू हो चुका है। पूरे तंत्र पूरे सामान्य कार्य करते हुए।
I don't know if you want to put a lot of fuel in. I mean, cost advantage, but then you can just
operates on 7.6 tons
whatever.
of HTPB based solid propellant. Vacuum thrust close to 240 kilonewtons and close to 2 minutes burn time.
PSLV का यह तृतीय चरण HPS 3 चरण के नाम से जाना जाता है, हाई परफॉर्मेंस PS 3 स्टेज। इसमें कुल 7.6 टन का ठोस नोदक और इस दौरान यह 240 किलो न्यूटन का प्रणोद उत्पन्न कर रहा है।
Third stage performance normal.
Third stage performance normal.
तृतीय चरण को सतीश धवन अंतरिक्ष केंद्र द्वारा निर्मित किया जाता है।
Everything seems to be going well at the moment here. Not translating anything right now, bro.
Trajectory of the rocket closely following the prediction.
Plus 6 minutes.
Plus 6 minutes. There. Someone's smart, or someone's nodding there. See that everything's going well at the moment. Happy to see that there.
अब तृतीय चरण अपने कार्यकाल की ओर।
The joy.
Third stage action completed.
Third stage action completed. Interesting how they say that.
The third stage
combined
has
hosting approximately for 125 seconds.
Okay, we got
during the coast phase along with
we got a few minutes of coast phase here. Tracking stations of Singapore now. Getting the data here. So yeah, what should we talk about in the 2 minutes? Should we talk about on the no? I could brag about subscribing to my channel for 2 minutes, but I don't think that's a good idea. Let me actually contact my brother here. Hello. He turned it off. No, he turned the walkie-talkie off. What is this for unacceptable speed?
16.
Unacceptable performance from my brother here. No, probably not. Not gonna brag about anything today. I'm just chill guy. Hold on. Okay, here we go. We're about to see the third stage separation in a few seconds time. Should happen now.
Third stage separated.
There we go.
We have a confirmation from Range Operations Director that the third stage separation has taken place.
Fourth stage engine started.
And the fourth stage, uppermost stage PS4 is currently
I'm the only one clapping here.
operating.
That's just...
जी हाँ, कोस्टिंग फेज समाप्त हो चुका है। तृतीय चरण को लॉन्च से पृथक किया जा चुका है तथा इसके पश्चात चतुर्थ चरण PS4 स्टेज का प्रज्वलन शुरू हो चुका है और सभी तंत्र सामान्य कार्य कर रहे हैं।
We are 9 minutes 15 seconds into flight. Current altitude 417 kilometers.
There you go, for in high orbit here.
जी हाँ, अब यान की ऊंचाई 423 किलोमीटर हो चुकी है तथा सापेक्ष गति 6.39 किलोमीटर प्रति सेकंड। उद्देश्य कक्षा के लिए यह ऊंचाई 476 किलोमीटर की होनी है तथा सापेक्ष गति 7.3 किलोमीटर प्रति सेकंड की प्राप्त करनी बाकी है।
This stage will operate for 271 seconds,
performance normal,
during which the rocket will ascend to 80 kilometers in altitude. The relative velocity is enhanced from 6.2 kilometers per second to 7.3 kilometers per second. At 13 minutes 12 seconds into flight, the PS4 shuts off.
PSLV-C60 SPADEX मिशन में SPADEX A तथा SPADEX B नामक दो अंतरिक्ष यानों को 476 किलोमीटर की गोलाकार कक्षा में 55 डिग्री के झुकाव के साथ प्रक्षेपित किया जाएगा। इसमें SPADEX A तथा SPADEX B दोनों ही लगभग 220 किलोग्राम के हैं। PSLV की सटीक प्रक्षेपण क्षमताओं का प्रयोग करते हुए इन दोनों अंतरिक्ष यानों को कम से कम सापेक्ष गति के साथ यान से पृथक किया जाएगा। यान से पृथक होने के बाद इन दोनों उपग्रहों को, जिनमें एक को टारगेट तथा दूसरे को चेजर अंतरिक्ष यान का नाम दिया गया है, इनके बीच लगभग 30 किलोमीटर का अंतर होगा। यह अंतर कम होते हुए 20 किलोमीटर की दूरी को टारगेट यान से मौजूद प्रणाली द्वारा बनाए रखा जाएगा। फिर सुनियोजित तरीके से प्रणाली का इस्तेमाल करते हुए चेजर अंतरिक्ष यान टारगेट यान के नजदीक आएगा और यह दूरी जब 5 किलोमीटर से भी कम होते हुए 3 मीटर की हो जाएगी। तब अंतिम में दोनों अंतरिक्ष यान एक दूसरे से जुड़ जाएंगे। इसे हम डॉकिंग कहते हैं। दोनों अंतरिक्ष यानों के जुड़ने के बाद दोनों के बीच विद्युत शक्ति का स्थानांतरण का प्रदर्शन किया जाएगा। इस प्रदर्शन के पश्चात दोनों फिर से अलग होंगे और अपने निर्धारों का उद्दिष्ट कार्य निष्पादन करेंगे। इन उपग्रहों को 2 साल के जीवन काल के लिए अभिकल्पित किया गया है।
By the way, from what I've seen, this mission is going to take 1.5 hours.
To get 2 spacecrafts to dock in space.
What I've seen from the profile,
SPADEX has indigenous technologies developed for this mission. Docking mechanism is homegrown. So are the suite of 4.
But if there's one rule in the space flight, always have patience. That's what we should have.
Normal.
ISL incorporated with inbuilt intelligence
so cut off
to know the states of other spacecraft.
Luminary space.
The novel relative orbit determination and propagation RODP processor used for SPADEX is GNSS based. It is meant to determine the relative position and velocity of other spacecraft. The noteworthy thing is due to small size of SPADEX spacecraft, the precision involved is higher than what is sufficient for a larger spacecraft. Indigenous novel autonomous rendezvous and docking strategies have been developed.
Vehicle in hosting phase before satellite separation for 117 seconds.
बंद कर दिया गया है। कुछ ही क्षणों में अंतःक्षेपण की स्थितियां प्राप्त की
No, I
जाएंगी।
was talking to my someone real quickly.
इस घटनाक्रम में
muted my mic.
कक्षा
Shoot.
में अंतःक्षेपण की स्थितियां प्राप्त होते ही स्पेडएक्स बी को सर्वप्रथम अंतःक्षेपित किया जाएगा। उसके 3 सेकंड के पश्चात स्पेडएक्स ए को अंतःक्षेपित किया जाएगा।
The fourth stage having shut off.
Plus 14 minutes.
Vehicle is currently coasting.
All right.
SPADEX उपग्रहों में विशेष संवेदक लगाए गए हैं।
Everything's achieved here.
रेंज ऑपरेशन डायरेक्टर ने इसकी पुष्टि की। कक्षा में अंतःक्षेपण की स्थितियां प्राप्त की जा चुकी हैं। कुछ ही क्षणों में SPADEX बी का प्रमोशन हम देखेंगे।
We are few seconds away from the injection of SPADEX B spacecraft, followed by SPADEX A separation, which will take
I love how the rocket is called
3 seconds later.
Wait, who has his shoes off? Hold on.
Plus 15 minutes.
कक्षा में अंतःक्षेपण की स्थितियां प्राप्त की जा चुकी हैं।
There we go. We got the
And SPADEX A satellites are separated.
we got the separation of
रेंज ऑपरेशन
both
डायरेक्टर ने इसकी पुष्टि की।
satellites.
दोनों मुख्य उपग्रह बी और SPADEX ए दोनों को सफलतापूर्वक उद्देश्य कक्षा में अंतःक्षेपित कर दिया गया है।
Okay, this mission.
Mission is continuing for PS4 orbital platform experiment, that is POEM 4, with 2 phases of fourth stage restart. After 2 phases of restart, PS4 stage orbit will be changed to 354 km circular. The first phase of PS4 restart happens in non-visibility period. The second phase of PS4 restart takes place in the visibility period of Shetland in orbit 2. During the non-visibility period, ground trace will be updated by extrapolation on the video wall. The non-visibility period is approximately for 3100 seconds. All the stations involved in operation shall continue in operations. Handing over to Mission Director.
This is Mission Director. PSLV-C60 SPADEX mission is accomplished with respect to SPADEX A and B satellites. POEM operations will continue. Thank you.
Jubilant ambience here on the night of
So,
30th
as you heard,
December
things will still
2024.
continue.
ISRO has got its own space docking experiment. Do continue to follow the social media handles of ISRO for the updates on the space handshake. Stay tuned for the address by Secretary DOS.
Okay, so
Chairman
this is
ISRO,
the
Dr.
thing we're gonna
Somnath.
see
We
now.
take
So we're
it
not
from
gonna
you.
follow the
Goodbye.
entire mission for how it seems of the docking experiment.
इस
I think.
मिशन में मुख्य उपग्रह को सफलतापूर्वक अंतःक्षेपित करने के पश्चात
But we saw that everything has been going well with satellite separations.
प्रयोगों के लिए अब कुछ ही क्षणों में हम इसरो अध्यक्ष द्वारा
I
भाषण
think now it
सुनेंगे।
is up to SPADEX
इसके साथ ही
satellites.
हम आपसे
I
आज्ञा
love
लेते
how it's
हैं।
called SPADEX because
शुभरात्रि।
SpaceX, you know. I think I already said, but it's still cool. But who has his shoes off? Because you just said that, but I don't know. I'm wondering now.
Surendra.
Let me actually look on Twitch. I should have gotten the multi-chat. I should have turned it
I'm really
on.
happy to announce the
Here we go, let's
successful
listen.
accomplishment of the launch of PSLV-C60 for the SPADEX mission. The rocket has placed the satellites in the right orbit, which is 475 kilometer circular orbit. That's only one part of the mission, injection of the SPADEX satellites. Now, in another 15 minutes, the fourth stage of PSLV will change its orbit from 475 kilometer to 350 kilometer lower orbit by first phase of firing. And also the second phase of firing will be at about 1 hour 20 minutes later after the liftoff. So that process is continuing to enable POEM operations to happen. Further to that, the spacecraft is also going to wait for the solar panel deployment. So the team spacecraft is looking at whether the panels are deployed or not. So we'll get a confirmation soon. So as far as we are concerned, the mission is very well as far as the rocket is concerned. So it has placed the satellite in the right orbit. The SPADEX 2 satellites are moved. You would have seen in the animation that they moved little one behind the other. So over the period of time, for the days, it will pick up further distance, travel to almost a 20-kilometer distance away, and then the rendezvous and docking process will start. And we hope that the docking process can happen in another 1 week. The nominal time is going to be approximately 7th of January.
Okay, so it does take multiple days. I already thought.
I think you have the status? Yes, sir. Yes. So I would like to say that the panels of the satellites have been deployed successfully. So congratulations to the entire team of the PSLV project who put the satellite in the right orbit. Also the SPADEX team who worked a very innovative, novel, cost-effective docking demonstration mission using 2 small satellite bus architecture. So congratulations to them as well. And also to very important parties of this mission is the POEM-4, where we have 24 payloads hosted, which are from the startups, industries, academic institutions, research laboratories, and also from ISRO centers. All the R&D payloads are there waiting for testing in the coming days, in fact in months. So congratulations to them for successful accomplishment of all the mission objectives through the POEM. So once again, thank you. Before I hand over, I would like to request the mission director, Mr. Jayakumar, to speak a few words.
Thank you, sir. So, hearty congrats to Team ISRO for venturing into the exciting domain of space docking. This mission is once again a POEM-intensive mission. We have 24 payloads on board, and congratulations to the team who have developed these payloads adhering to our schedules, and congratulations to InSpace for facilitating the delivery of these payloads. This time we are flying the indigenous Vikram 3201 based mission management computer in POEM. Also, we have interesting experiments like space robots doing debris capture and inchworm walking, then plasmaspheric and electron density measurements. 3 biological experiments are there, advanced inertial sensors, green propulsion systems, etc. And this month, in fact, we had 2 launches of PSLV from the same launch pad, that is the first launch pad. So after the first launch, the SDC team, SHART team, was very quick in refurbishing the launch pad. Special thanks to them, and also to the teams in VSSC. We also had the movement of the fully integrated
interrupt
vehicle
the important speech, but we could stay live for a little longer.
So let me thank the STSC and VSSC teams for making this possible. On this occasion, let me thank Chairman ISRO, who is a role model for all of us, and all the center directors for the ardent support provided, and to the mission executives, Sri Damodaran, Chandramouli, Grahadure, Raghavendra, and Surendran, who have worked as a coherent team. I thank all the SDS and SR agencies spread across different centers for their tremendous efforts to make this launch on schedule. Let me take this opportunity to thank chairman and members of lab, MRR, FRR, ORC, and all the DRTs for the extensive reviews and clearing all systems. I place on record our deep appreciation for our industry partners for the key role they play in realizing different systems and carrying out the integration of the vehicle as per schedule. Let me also thank my own PSLV project team for their tireless efforts put in for the past few months. Thanks to the admin and auxiliary staff who have supported our campaign activities. Finally, I thank our family members for understanding us and providing wholehearted support for keeping our mission successful. Wishing all of you a happy new year 2025. Jai Hind.
Thank you, sir.
The concept of the docking experiment in orbit has been a long journey in terms of conceptualization, the architecture of these 2 satellites that came about, and building it over many years of work done by the team at URSC, UR Satellite Center. The current satellite project director will speak to you now.
There is he. Just getting the papers out.
Respected Chairman
there he
ISRO
is, sorry.
and our various center directors and distinguished members of our ISRO community who have all assembled here, and my dear colleagues. Good evening to all of you. At the outset, I would like to congratulate our PSLV team for the two successful launches that in a month. I think it's a record, and for proving that way the vehicle's robustness once again. You have also placed our twin babies in a perfect circular orbit as per our requirement, and I'm happy to share the news that our solar panels are successfully deployed and the spacecraft are on their journey, unfolding their wings towards the docking experiment, which is expected to be happening around January 1st week. This mission is very interesting and challenging, not just because of our space docking experiment, the interesting POEM-4 payloads, which are also unique and futuristic in nature. Let me congratulate all our POEM team members, payload team, for their further operation success. On this happy occasion, I would like to crossing this important milestone of our SPADEX project, I thank our Chairman ISRO and Director URSC for their valuable guidance and support provided during the entire period. Also, I would like to put on record my gratitude and appreciation to all our earlier program directors, project directors, and project executives for their significant contribution. Also, SPADEX has undergone a thorough review mechanisms, various review mechanisms. I would like to put on record my sincere appreciation and gratitude to all our committee members, chairmen, for their invaluable effort, guidance, and contributions. As you are aware, the space sector is going through a phase change to enable the private participation in a big way to meet our growing demands, as per our latest space policy guidelines. As an enabler, SPADEX was assembled, integrated, and tested at vendor premises for the first time. As earlier, many other industries also have significantly contributed for the fabrication and testing of the subsystem packages. I would like to take this opportunity to sincerely thank all the industrial partners for their valuable contributions in growing our space ecosystem. My appreciation to our admin, accounts, purchase, stores, transport, canteen, medical, and maintenance teams for their effort in ensuring all our team members are able to concentrate on their work peacefully. Last but not at the least, I'd like to thank my entire project team for their sincere and untiring hard work, and their family members for their better understanding of the situation. I am sure that with that kind of a support and effort put forth, we will be successful in meeting all the mission objectives of docking, undocking, power transfer, and payload operations. Let us pray and wish for the same. Best wishes to all of us, and happy advanced New Year. Jai Hind.
Wow, what a speech that was.
Thank you, Surendran, the satellite director. Now, what we are all anxiously going to wait is the operation of the SPADEX docking. I think the very innovative architecture of the docking mechanism and the further mission process have been fully validated using extensive testing and demonstration in the URSC Satellite Center. So, before we go into that operations, there will be a few days of gap, and the operations will happen control center from ISRO at Bangalore. But before that actual activity happened today, I would like to request the director of URSC Satellite Center to speak about what is going to be happening in the coming few days.
Now I'm getting scared now. What do you mean?
Congratulations to everyone for this spectacular and perfect launch
I'm not sure
of the SPADEX 01 and 02 satellites into the circular 475 kilometer 55 degree orbit as intended. As Chairman was mentioning, the activity for us starts now. The vehicle has given a small delta
Wait, let me check.
The second satellite separation by about 3 seconds, and this will about 10 meters per second rate, this distance will grow, and we are expecting by tomorrow evening the two satellites will get separated by about 20 kilometers. At this point, we will start using the onboard propulsion system on one of the two satellites to arrest the drift so that we maintain 20-kilometer distance between the two satellites, and like twins, they will be going around in the same orbit with the same speed. We have to wait for 4 days for the appropriate sun orientation for the docking to happen, because in this orbit the sun is going to go all around the spacecraft body, so we require another 4 days of wait for the sun relative position to come in a favorable condition, so that in the docking orientation the two spacecraft will generate sufficient power. At this point again we will initiate the drift of the two satellites, so that the 20-kilometer distance is progressively reduced to 5 kilometers, 1.5 kilometers, like that it will reduce. And after we reach 5 kilometers onwards, we are going to enable the inter-satellite RF link between these two satellites, so that the two satellites will talk to each other and exchange their own position, attitude, this kind of information they will exchange, which will enable us to evaluate the software logics which are there in the spacecraft, and also the several new sensors that have been developed by our laboratory for electro-optic systems, Bangalore. These sensors will be one by one evaluated for their fitness for initiating this docking sequence. So docking sequence will start once the inter-satellite distance is reduced to 1.5 kilometers. From there onwards, 3 different algorithms are going to be used, guidance algorithms are going to be used to minimize the propellant consumption but achieve the required movement between the two satellites without actually deviating too much away, so that the sensors do not lose a line of sight among these two. This is a very innovative way this has been done. And once we reach 3 kilometers, the final, 3 meters, the final guidance algorithm will be initiated, which will be a constant velocity PV guidance, it is called. With the constant velocity of about 10 millimeters per second, the chaser satellite will go and enter into the target satellite. This will be detected by another sensor on board the satellite, which will initiate the docking sequence inside the two satellites. So with the initiation of this sequence, the latches will be released and the clamps on both sides will try to grab each of the satellite, so that from both sides the satellite will try to hug each other, and once they hold each other together, the ring which has been extended on the chaser satellite will be retracted, so that the target satellite will be pulled towards the chaser satellite and the two satellites will become as a single unit. And here the rigidization will be carried out. That means that you require a minimum force of more than about 25 Newton to even give a small separation between those two satellites. So the two satellites will get rigidized, and then the initiation of the power transfer mechanism will be done, where we will transfer power from satellite 1 to satellite 2. This will be used to power a heater in the satellite 2, which will demonstrate to us that the power transfer has indeed taken place, and that will also be seen on that day of the docking itself. After this, the combined two satellite composite will be controlled by the control system of one of the satellite. This is also an important new requirement enabling technology for future, where we go and dock it to the International Space Station, like that our Bharatiya Antariksh Station or any other two satellites. When we are docking together, we should be able to control the entire composite with only one control system. That is going to be demonstrated. Then the two satellites will get separated and move away, so that the independent payload operations will happen. So this is the sequence of activities. We are hoping that we will achieve this docking by the 7th of January in forenoon. All systems working well and all our logics working as per our plan. This is the sequence of activities. The SPADEX mission itself is a demonstration of the tenacity of our teams. Because as Chairman mentioned, this work as a thought experiment started in around 1989. And at that time, nobody thought that this is required for us, but the tenacity is seen, so that finally when the project was approved in 2016, we have realized this over several years, developed several test beds for validating the mechanism as well as the docking sequence, the sensors. Large amount of work has been done. It has been a combined effort of so many people across the ISRO centers as well as industry. And as Project Director already mentioned, this is also one of the trailblazer for our industry involvement in the satellite integration and testing. So far, large satellites have not been realized in the industry by themselves. This is the first time these two satellites have been integrated and tested in the industry, and we hope that this is going to be the first of several such satellites which will be done by the industry on their own. That is what we all wish. And once again, let me thank the PSLV team for providing a perfect launch, because a good start is half the work done. So that has happened now. The good start has come, and I'm sure our teams right now at Bangalore tracking the satellite and preparing for the next operations are going to be busy for the next few days. Thank you very much for your patience, for hearing me the whole thing, and wish you all the very best for very, very happy new year, because this year started on a bang with the ExpoSat launch again by PSLV on January 1st, and we are ending this year almost on the last day of the year with another PSLV launch with the SPADEX, which is a technology mission. What else we can ask for when we are working in a technology organization? And this is our gift, New Year gift to the nation, Indian nation. Thank you. Jai Hind.
Thank you so much. What I need to say that already has been told by Shankaran. I won't prolong. So with me, my team, especially the directors of all centers are here. To save time, I am not requesting each one to speak, but their contribution in providing the systems for the rocket as well as the satellites is really important. Their leadership for building the very resilient, innovative team. And specifically today, I would like to thank each one of you for your contribution and work, and that is what is left behind for us to accomplish the docking mission as well. But very important point which I would like to speak and then conclude. We are waiting for the PS4 stage to change its orbit. It will be happening any moment. We are in the data non-availability zone. We will get soon the confirmation. The whole night we will be watching that part. But we won't keep you waiting for it. We will get to know about it tomorrow morning. The orbit of the PS4 stage will change to 350 kilometers, where the POEM payloads will be initiated. Based on the ground commands, each of the payloads will be tested. There are very interesting payloads on board, which many of you would have already read from our websites about the robotic activities, as well as many of the interesting life science related payloads, as well as propulsion related payloads in the POEM. So we have the teams from many startups, industries, academic institutions enabled by InSpace to be brought to the POEM. There are 10 payloads from NGEs, and there are around 11 payloads from ISRO centers testing various technologies. And we wish that all of them go very well. And that is a work for us in the new year 2025 to see all of this happen, including the docking. So I will say goodbye to you at this moment from the control center at Satish Dhawan Space Center, and wish you a very, very happy new year 2025. In 2025, we will have many missions. To start with, we have the mission of GSLV launching the NVS-02 in the month of January. So until we announce that mission, let me say good night and bye from Satish Dhawan Space Center, Sriharikota. Thank you.
And those were words spoken from him there. So that's gonna conclude their coverage, I assume. Yeah, that will conclude their coverage here. So yeah, looks like we're not gonna get any updates until tomorrow morning for them, which is gonna be probably tomorrow for sure. We're gonna hear some updates on that. I'm gonna have to give updates on an ISRO mission on the New Year's stream. That's crazy. So, yeah, that's gonna conclude everything we've seen here. And yeah, I'm very happy to have streamed this for every one of y'all. What a launch. What a launch it was. Really good launch here. So yeah, I'm not gonna rank, by the way. I'm not gonna rank anything more. I'll probably go live on Twitch soon, so check that out, twitch.tv. Oh, there we got some extra footage here. Uh-oh. They're doing some stuff. Now, bro's getting the updates from everywhere. Here you can check out the live stream happening a bit later today, which I will do. So let's actually take a look at the mission profile, because orbital change, which should happen. So that was part of the next event here. Oh, the screen is black, by the way. Let me change that. Hold on. Here's the mission profile, actually. So this was basically what should, or this is what will happen in the next. This is what should happen in the next few. So you can see I've ended the stream on Twitch. It's completely normal. So yeah, I think we're gonna end the coverage now. I'll probably go live on Twitch in like maybe an hour or so, hour 30 minutes. Keep an eye out. I will for sure go live today, at least for if it's the next, I don't know. So whatever. So yeah, we're gonna end the stream here now. Thank you so much for watching the PSLV-CA launch of SPADEX. We're gonna end it now. Thank you so much, Corey, and the rest of y'all on the stream for watching. Check my Twitch out. We're gonna stream. Yeah, we're gonna stream in about maybe 45 or maybe an hour. 7:15 p.m. my time, which is in about an hour and a few minutes. So check my Twitch out and the pinned comment. So thank you so much for watching the last launch of 2024 that I am streaming. The last launch of 2024, because tomorrow it's a New Year's stream, and that's gonna be very cool. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. See you tomorrow.
I know a lot of people will be excited when they hear the sonic boom.
And these are going to provide quite a show, because you're going to hear the sonic booms.
Booster landing leg deployed.
That sonic boom is great for us.
That thunderclap broke the sound barrier.
Side booster separation confirmed.